Hello viewers, welcome to Health Profile. Today Dr. Jyoti Chabria is with us. Hi ma'am.
Hi Kritika.
How are you ma'am?
Great.
Ma'am, consuming dairy products will leads to it will accumulate so much fat in your body, and it's better stop to taking dairy products when you are in a diet plan.
Well, I would not stop dairy products on a diet plan because I feel that it all, again, as I said, it all depends on the age group. Like if I have a patient who's 50 plus and they need calcium, so I would definitely incorporate milk and milk products in it. But probably today we do have a lot of options of low fat.
But many people say that avoid dairy products.
See, it's all how you balance the whole day's intake. If I were to have 1 glass of milk, if I give a patient who's 55, 1 glass of milk a day per day, a low fat skim milk, that's cool.
No problem.
That's absolutely no problem. It's not going to make you gain weight or something like that. But again, as I said, turning vegan is a different concept. But if you're not vegan and you're asking me a question like that, I would say you can go ahead and have a cup of milk, because nowadays you have skim milk, curd, low fat curd, you have low fat paneer. So everything's
How vegans will manage to get all the vitamins?
it's not that the plant sources are as much rich in all the vitamins like any
And like
other
B12
source.
and D or omega 3 and all. So if they don't eat non-vegetarian, then how come they are gonna get?
I just told you this entire range of mine, Nutriline, is made out of only plants in terms of, vegetables. So there are vegetarian sources, when combined correctly, will give you as much of D3 and B12 as a non-vegetarian source would be. It's more a myth about people believing.
But they think that it can only find in fish or it can only find in non-vegetarian foods.
Not at all. I would not agree with that, because I do agree that fish is rich in omega 3 and a lot of vitamins and all of that. But we do have vegetarian sources also which are as rich. Like a lot of beans and a lot of legumes are rich in all of that. Grains. Rice itself is rich in B group of vitamins. So it's not that vegetarian sources are deficient in any way. It's just that it needs to be combined correctly. Like if I don't have knowledge about it and I just eat randomly, I may be missing out somewhere. But if an expert is guiding me and she knows how she's counting those calories or proteins or vitamins for that matter, I'm sure it will be a complete plan and a balanced diet.
Okay. Ma'am, turning completely into vegan is a good choice.
I wouldn't think it's a bad choice, because the entire Western countries are getting into that, because you do have every vegetable or every plant source has its own strengths. So you get much the same.
But there people are also saying that eating vegetables also killing a life. So what you people can say about that?
No, eating yes. If you say plants also life,
have life.
I agree, but then the human mankind has to eat something at all.
So why can't non-vegetarian?
Because actually it's more a psychology. They believe that if in a non-vegetarian source, if it's a chicken, you see the chicken running.
No.
Okay, in the sense when the chicken is live, you can see the chicken running.
Yes, it's running.
Or if you see a fish, you can see it.
You can see it swimming. Yeah.
So you feel it has more life, but it's not that the plants don't have life. So it's more a psychology than anything else.
But they also say that when you cut the tree, it will cry. Whatever the coming from that liquid is from the tree, it's crying eventually. So you are also killing your life. So stop eating that too.
So in that case, we have to stop eating in toto.
Okay. Because non-vegetarians are saying this kind of stuff too.
That's what I'm saying, but not really. I wouldn't consider that. See, every God has made nature like that human beings have to consume something, okay,
to survive.
So to survive,
yeah.
So now you take your plant protein. Now even if you're losing nutrients, how today if I'm taking there's so many ways of losing nutrients. For example, if I'm cooking palak and I put lot of water in that, so it is called leaching. All the nutrients go into the water, and supposing I throw that water out, I've thrown out all the nutrients.
Yes, all the nutrients.
Like that. Why people would not like to eat rice which is made by draining method? Because they believe that all the taste is coming out and all the starch is coming out. To a certain extent it's true, but the point is we take out the starch because it becomes low calorie in comparison to the rice with starch. So likewise, you are killing nutrients. It's if you want to preserve nutrients, there are various ways to do it. You should know. Like if you cut vegetables too fine,
okay,
or you boil something at very high temperature for very long,
all the nutrients will go off, all the vitamins will go off. Is it true, ma'am?
It is true.
Okay.
So the ways to preserve is to adapt your cooking
chopping
methods.
vegetables in any small pieces, it can lead to the vitamin deficiency.
Yes, because it's killing all the nutrients, no?
Okay.
So, I'm not saying that, of course, you will cut, you can cook, but you should you should cut at a decent size, a reasonable size. But if you cut it very
So
fine.
what is the size? What is the exactly size you will suggest, ma'am?
It would be like about a half-inch piece would be good enough. Of if suppose I'm chopping carrots and I have a half-inch size, cube or something, that's good enough.
Okay. Chopping with a knife or like breaking it with the hands will make it like more good. So what would you say, ma'am?
I see there's certain vegetables you can't break with your hand and cook like that.
Okay.
See, either you eat it as a whole, like for example, if you want to eat carrot and you don't want to cut it, I'll just probably, peel it and I'll just eat it.
Yeah.
But there's certain vegetables which you can't break, like potlakai, birakai, you cannot break with your hand and start eating. So you have to use the knife.
Yes, we have to use the knife.
Yes.
Doctor, what is the difference between the physiotherapy and chiropractic?
Okay, basically there
Because
are
actually they do the same.
okay.
We don't find any difference in it actually.
Yeah, basically different systems of medicines, their philosophies and they are the way